Indian cricket fans who were hopeful that a decade's worth of pain would actually be ended come the 2023 World Test Championship final were in for another bit of disappointment, as not only did India lose the one-off match, they ended up doing so in a pretty comprehensive manner. Unfortunately, it's becoming a little bit of a trend to see India lose in such crunch situations in a pretty comprehensive, one-sided way. And sadly for Indian cricket fans, that is exactly what we were treated to this time as well. But what could be the major reasons behind India facing such a massive loss in this particular game? After all, going into this match, many people fancied India to win simply because in recent times they have had a psychological advantage over Australia. Yet, it was the Aussies who became the first team to win all 4 major ICC trophies. In this video, we're going to be looking at the 5 major reasons why India set themselves up to defeat in the WTC final. Arguably, India's first major blunder came at the toss when opting to bowl first on a green track, and with the overhead conditions cloudy, they left Ravichandran Ashwin on the bench. However, the pitch became better for spinners as the game went on. Not only would having Ashwin have been a major boost based on the conditions, it would have also added big match experience to the side. The second big mistake was letting Steve Smith and Travis Head settle in and score big centuries in the first innings itself. The 2 centurions set the benchmark for the rest of the match, a benchmark that India were unable to match. Head and Smith were offered arguably the best batting conditions, but they must be credited for making the most of it too. The third major reason was the failure of India's star-studded top order in the first innings. India needed one of Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Cheteshwar Pujara or Virat Kohli to play a big innings, but none of them did. All of them were out cheaply, and were it not for an excellent salvage operation by Ajinkya Rahane and Shardul Thakur, they would have conceded an even bigger first innings lead and may well have been forced to follow on too. The fourth reason was India's poor bowling in both innings. At a time when consistency and discipline were needed, India's bowling had neither. And it is telling that India only dismissed Australia in the first innings once the damage had been done. In the second innings, Australia simply declared. But the fact that they were able to do so points to just how dominant a position they were in at the time. The fifth and final cause was India's undisciplined batting in the second innings. And once again, it was the big guns who didn't step up. Rohit Sharma was out to a careless sweep shot at a time when India needed to be playing the long game. Pujara was out to an out-of-character ramp shot, and Kohli fiddled at a ball outside off from Scott Boland that should have been left alone. It was once again left to the lower order to clean up an impossible task, and in the end, it proved a task too tall as India were bundled out after just one session on day 5. So those are what we think are the 5 major reasons that India ended up on the losing side of the WTC final of 2023. What do you think? Do you think there were more reasons? Do you agree or disagree with what it is we've said? Well, you can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, and don't forget to download the AajTak app as well. Plus, if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other things that we've done. For now, from my side, goodbye.